What is a fad? A fad is something that is popular, like really popular, like the best thing since sliced bread popular, that people won't shut up about until they finally do, and that's usually a short amount of time later. If you pay attention to pop culture, you see fads spring up and die as they are replaced by something else. Ones that have come and gone that I've noticed in recent years are Fall Guys, Pokemon Go, Mario Maker, Star Wars Battlefront, and even Fortnite. The most recent fad that comes to mind was the game Among Us, a multiplayer game where people try to survive and figure out who amongst them is an imposter before the rest are killed. Among Us came out in 2018 but was only popularized years later because of the COVID-19 pandemic that forced people to be isolated from another. Games such as Among Us helped ease that isolation as it allowed for people to communicate and interact with each other, even if they were not physically in the same location. I admit I was interested in this game, so I purchased it on Steam, but within 20 minutes I refunded the game. But why did I do so? It was fun to watch Twitch streamers and YouTubers play Among Us. One thing that I failed to notice was that these people had a group to play with. Each person had a community of friends to form groups with, and this was why it was interesting for me to watch. Also, I hated the controls for Among Us, but that's a side note. Each of the games I mentioned are multiplayer games, and I think that is what makes them fads. When they first come out into the mainstream media, most people can't wait to play, and they are who formed the community for the game. For Pokemon Go, there were millions of players once it was released in the summer of 2016, including all of my college friends and even my brother. If you log on to YouTube, you can find hundreds of videos related to Pokemon Go, be it a large crowd trying to catch a legendary Pokemon, or something like a person walking into water trying to find a basic one. Give it a few months and the game's popularity dropped down drastically. People were going back to school, and even though it was expected for the game's popularity to continue, my college even had Pokemon Go signs, it never did. I know that Pokemon Go has made a resurgence in popularity in the last couple of years, but it does not have the same draw as it once did. Consider another game, Super Mario Maker. This game is about designing Mario levels for other people who have bought the game to play. Same as with Pokemon Go, once Mario Maker came out, there were hundreds of thousands, if not millions of players designing levels for others to play. Like Among Us, people were posting videos and streaming the game left and right, and unlike Pokemon Go, the game's popularity lasted longer. But just like the last fad, numbers dwindled down until hardly anyone played the game anymore. People lose interest in a game just as fast as they gain it, so it came as no surprise to me that the game seems basically dead, even when the sequel, Mario Maker 2, was released years later because the same thing happened. A ton of people played it at first, but now you hardly hear about it anymore. Games that need a community to make it fun are not games that will go the distance in my opinion. Multiplayer games are only fun when you can play them with other people, and once those other people have moved on, there's hardly anyone left to play with. Back when I used to own Nintendo systems, I had Mario Party, Mario Kart, and Smash Bros. And would play them constantly with my brother and my friends. Once I graduated from college and lived alone, I never touched them again. Playing against computer opponents was not the same as playing against a real person, and there was less enjoyment when compared to playing a game designed as a solo experience. I have never bought games that are specifically multiplayer since then because I know if I do, I will only enjoy the game for a short amount of time. All in all, I consider fads to be a waste of time and money. It's better, in my opinion, to invest in something you can enjoy for years to come. That's why I bought games on my Steam account like Cuphead and Shovel Knight, because I still replay them to this day. I'm not saying multiplayer games are bad, but if you require the presence of other people to enjoy them, is it still worth it? But that's just my opinion.